Hello and welcome to my channel, the Cat's Eye Tarot 777. Libra, how are you? I'm here to do a general reading for you today, so without further ado, let's get started. This is for my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. This is a general reading, not a personal one-to-one reading. Please keep that in mind. All of this may resonate with you or only parts. Please take what does and disregard the rest. If none of this resonates with you, I do ask that you check the other signs and your other placements and pop into one of those videos to see if that's what's going on with you at this point and time. If you are new, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for your support. I'm grateful for all of my new and returning viewers alike. You all help my channel grow. Okay, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placement. Spirit, can you show me the general energies within and surrounding for Libra that we may need to see, hear, understand for their highest good? We've got King of Wands energy, Knight of Pentacles energy. The Wheel of Fortune energy is coming out, and following that would be the Nine of Swords and the Tower. Someone may be having a hard time being in a leading position at this point in time, stressing over the changes and the responsibilities they may have taken on, and this is really really hard for them because it's creating a very big transition in their life or within themselves. Though I will say that the Nine of Swords is a moment in time. It's unfortunate that you feel so crucial at this moment in time, but it's a moment in time and it shall pass. It's very hard to deal with, I believe, because there's certain ways of being maybe that we have gotten used to, or that we that was our foundation, that is now having to be, having to fall away, which is very hard for anybody in any situation. What we know or what we knew is no more type of energy. Okay, and so it leaves us in a energy of unknowing what's going to happen next, or how am I going to get through this now, or you have to come up or drum up a lot of strength in order to continue to press forward in much different ways, and it's very stressful. Let's see, and we're not really sure how to do it. Okay, what is this King of Wands about? Wow. Someone from your past may be adamantly trying to come at you too. Somebody from your past that you may, I wouldn't say owe loyalty to, may have been loyal to. Someone from the past that you may have like a long history with. That may be what it is, a very long history. This person carries King of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. Somebody who's very charismatic, very bold, unique style. Could be a boss, okay? Fearless type of energy. There may be something here about, I don't know, something in the long run with this person. What is the Knight of Pentacles here? They could also be a Virgo, okay? Or have Virgo energy. There's an Ace of Rods. Someone may be determined to keep the passion or the fire alive. Yet we have the Hanged Man, which is stagnant. Something is stopping. Someone is being asked to stop, to reflect on what all of this entails, what it's going to do for us in the long run. If there is someone coming back and it's something that was very passionate, yes, and it brings a lot of energy, but reflect back on what it is. Your goals, I always say your goals anytime I see the Knight of Pentacles, because to me it's like you continuing to work towards building something for yourself over time, regardless of how boring it gets, or when you get to the tedious parts, you continue to work towards that and be loyal to it in order to have a harvest, right? So when I see this with the past coming up and the Ace of Rods, it's almost like be careful not to let this deter you, even though it's very highly passionate and you have a past with this person. You may want to reflect on all of the angles, be careful and observe before we act, okay? That's what I'm getting out of this. If you have decided to do this already and communicate it like this with this person in order to keep your balance, this person, it may be this person who is like, what's changed? Something is different. This isn't supposed to be a love reading, but you know, this is where I'm being pointed towards. So not sure if this is a friend either. It began out me seeing something having to do with work, someone, so that may be one reading there. Okay, as I move on, this is developing into something else concerning another. So as I'm moving on here, I see that there's some type of, I would say, communication happening. When you communicate with this person, make sure you are in a good balance when communicating with this person. Reflect on what you are receiving, what you are giving. Do not overgive. Do not get carried away in the passions. Keep your mental focus on what it is you're working towards, okay? And it may be your fortune. You know, you're trying to keep to the path of change in order to find your balance and to stay strong within your goals. Stay focused on that, okay? Do not get swept away by the passion. Okay, that's the do not. I do see that this is going to be very challenging for you, but you are, again, being called. See, there it is again. It may be very challenging, okay? This may be very, very challenging. But reflect on what it is maybe from the past that was challenging before. Be logical, okay? Lead the way in being logical, being analytical, keeping your cool, logical mind as you're moving forward. Be clear. Be very clear, okay? Be very clear and stick to what you have learned from this situation, maybe from the past, as you're moving forward. And that may be for both energies that I picked up on, having to do with either work and your relationship status or past person trying to come back, whichever it may be. So I will move forward and pull an oracle card for you and see what it has to say for you, Libra. Spirit, can I get an oracle card for Libra on this reading? Can I get an oracle card, please, for Libra on this reading? I'm going to pull again. I don't feel aligned with that. Sorry. Can I get an oracle card, please? Okay. All right. Change, reflection here at the bottom of that one. I'll read change. Her wind-swept shroud wrapped closely, a girl braces against a blustery autumnal gale. A daffodil tucked behind her ear symbolizes the remembrance and optimism of spring, new life, and the inevitable cycles of nature. Twilight fast approaches as the last rays of the setting sun melt into a sultry rose hue. A canopy of tiny stars will soon illuminate the evening sky. Shepherds made well delight in such a sky, as it could portend a brighter day to follow. The tree will soon shed its leaves, and the upturned roots suggest it has already endured many changes. An owl, wisely observing the scene from the barren shelter of its boughs, waits for the winds to pass. The presence of this card signals change on the horizon. Like the falling leaves and twilight sky depicted, a cycle has reached its natural conclusion. Nature reveals that the only constant in life is change itself. By wisely accepting and embracing change, you allow the old to gracefully pass in order to make way for new growth. If change is needed, you can delight in the adventure of a new phase. But if you cling too tightly to the past and carry attachments that no longer serve your highest good, tests may arise. Change always comes bearing new gifts, but they may or may not be what you imagined. At times, we are powerless to effect change, as it is the very nature of life itself. Faith is part of the ballast that stabilizes us against unpredictable twists and turns in life and helps us adapt to unforeseen challenges. You are always free to choose how best to handle change, but by seeking out the relevant wisdom it brings, you venture forward joyously with hope in your heart and a spring in your side. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you. I send you love. I send you light. I send you peace and healing. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time.